going on, guys? Welcome to this week's
Savage of the Week.
Welcome back to the channel, guys, where we get you on the grind and improve your mind in every single video, every single day. So today we have a new Savage of the Week. And so for other context of this, the Savage of we're going to just tell you right now is Neyo. And there is a little bit of context before we get into what we want to talk about here. And so we're going to put this little clip right in front. So let's do it right now.
I feel like parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is.
Amen.
It's like, okay,
Lost control.
if your little boy comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," and you just let him rock with that,
Right.
he's 5.
Right. And where did he get that
If
from?
you let this 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, he's gonna do that.
Exactly.
Like, when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old, let a 6-year-old, let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves?
Okay, so now you saw that clip, and so now we're going to get into the actual part of the Savage. So I'll have everything that I'm going to be showing you as links in the description below so you can look at it yourself. And so after he made the comments that he made, I think it was Vlad TV, he then, I think like the next day or whatever, there was a post posted on his Twitter account, and it is right here, and it will read, "I'd like to express my deepest apologies. After much reflection, I'd like to express my deepest apologies to anyone that I may have hurt with my comments on parenting and gender identity. I've always been an advocate for love and inclusivity in the LGBTQI plus community, so I understand how my comments could have been interpreted as insensitive and offensive. Gender identity is nuanced, and I can honestly admit that I plan to better educate myself on the topic so I can approach future conversations with more empathy. At the end of the day, I lead with love and support everyone's freedom of expression and the pursuit of happiness." So that was posted on his actual Twitter account here, as you can see. And then I'm pretty sure the next day, there was another post. I don't remember if it was on his actual page again or if it was on his other social media accounts, but there was another post that with a video of him, and I will pull it up for you right now so we can look at it. Okay, so here is the video. I also have this in the description as well, so let's go and listen to it.
First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I don't care. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a neyo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm going to do that regardless. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. I love everybody. Live how you want to live, love how you want to love, but
Exactly. So that is Neo's comments. He pretty much is doubling down on what he said, and that's perfectly okay. I think that's perfectly fine to do. How I interpreted all of this, especially with the apology post, is because like he said it was pretty much like from a publicist's computer, right? And so it reminds me actually of The Boys. So if you don't know The Boys, there are these superheroes and they're pretty much part of like this big company. And so and like the company will, they publicize the superheroes and stuff, but they also, if like something goes wrong, they fix it and they make it look nice and they make everything look better. And so that's how I feel that this post was on Twitter, where the publicist was like, "Oh, I got to fix this. Like, it's not going to look good for him. Let me make everything look nice." And so That's what happened. And then Neo looked at it and he's like, "What? Oh hell no! Like, my comments are my comments. My opinion is my opinion, and that's what it's going to be. If you're offended by it, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Like, that's just who I am, and that's perfectly okay. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own way of thinking, and that's perfectly okay. There's no reason to try to cancel or try to make fun of or be upset with someone who has an opinion that may differ from yours. It's perfectly okay. Everyone has their own way of thinking because we may be human. We all may be from the same species of person, but we all think differently. We all experience things differently. And so everyone has their own way of doing things and way of thinking. And that's perfectly okay. And we can't all be the same. And that's perfectly fine too. And so just because he had these opinions does not mean that he's a bad person. This just means that he just thinks differently. He's from a different time. I'm from a different time. Some of these people may be from a different time than all of us, and so they might think so some sort of way. And that's perfectly okay, honestly. But I just wanted to show off Neo right here because we think he is this week's Savage of the Week for making sure that even though that there was an apology thing, he came out and was like, no, I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not bending the knee to hurting people. I'm sorry that I hurt you. However, my comments will not be apologizing for you because I stand by my comments that I said. And that's perfectly good. That's awesome. So we want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let us know what you think about that whole situation. And make sure if you haven't already to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Share this around and we will see you guys in the next video.
Well, PR is drafting a response as we speak. Acknowledgement, apology, action.
No. Apology? No. You schedule a press conference, and I'll clean it up myself.
Will you?